The Egyptian hierarchy was very similar to the pyramids that they built. At the very top of the pyramid was the pharaoh. The pharaoh was thought to be a god. He was in charge of the armies and established many laws. Farmers had to pay taxes each year in the form of grain to the pharaoh. This grain was then stored in the pharaoh's warehouses. So in case of a drought or a famine, this was the grain that would be used to feed the people. The pharaohs then would have tombs or pyramids built so that when they died, their spirits could still live a good life in the afterlife. Beneath the pharaoh was a chief minister called a vizier. Their job was to help the pharaoh accomplish all of his duties. This may include collecting taxes and monitoring the government records. Beneath the viziers were the nobles who held government jobs and priests of the temples. The nobles were wealthy because they kept a part of the tax that was given to the pharaoh. They also kept some tributes that were given by the people to the gods. Beneath the nobles were the scribes. It took about 12 years to train as a scribe. Scribes used papyrus, which was made from the papyrus plant. The scribe recorded in writing in the everyday life in ancient Egypt. Beneath the scribes were craftsmen and traders. They were considered the middle class. The very bottom of the pyramid were the farmers and slaves. Farmers would take care of the fields and the crops, as well as caring for any animals. They also did stonework and built monuments for the pharaoh. They had to pay high taxes, sometimes as much as 60% of what they grew. Slaves were those that were war prisoners or criminals. They were forced to do whatever labor was needed by the nobles or the pharaoh. Now, when a baby was born, they took on the social class of their parents. So, if a boy's parents were farmers, then the boy would one day become a farmer. However, parents could save enough money to send their child to get a better education or learn a trade that would allow them to join the next higher up social class.